So I thought I'd show you guys some of my fish. We have Loki. He's a traditional placotte. He was a marble at one point, and he decided he wants to be solid blue. Behind him is, oh, that's not good, is Natty. She's a pastel veiltail. Her fins are a bit chewed up from a breeding experiment with the kid in the back. He doesn't have a name. He's a marble double tail. Up front is January. And then we have Loki's sister with Kansas. And back there is her sister Tugboat, who's my avatar. These girls are always ready. They always have their breeding bars up. And then we have my first female. This is Hildy. She's also a veiltail. She's about 3 years old at this point. Oh, no, we're getting close to 4. And if we can see behind her is Normandy. Let's see. Flaring at Antigone. Antigone was a little itty bitty, colorless fry who couldn't even eat a pellet. I brought her home, fed her food that she could eat, and changed her water, and she got to be probably the biggest girl I've ever seen. And then up front we have my copper boy who likes to eat his spinach. He used to be really flowing and gorgeous and just showy. My mom would call him the underwear model. He doesn't seem to be too interested in showing off today. And down here we've got a few of the shrimpy fry from my spawn. For whatever reason, they're not growing. So very soon I'm going to make 2-liter bottles to contain them and put them in one of these 30 gallons to see if maybe it's because their containers are too small. I do change these containers every 2 days, but things are just not progressing. I think I may have stunted them when they were little. Over here are the 2 that we're conditioning to try again with spawning. This is Sprinkle and Jimmy. They seem to be doing okay with the spawning, except she was not cooperating. She would act submissive, but not under the nest. Anytime he was under the nest with her, she'd run away. So we're going to try to condition them up again and try again. And there's the spawning tank, but that's going to be moved to one of these containers. Before I had, or not containers, stands. before I had 3 of those stands, and then one over here, and then I got my rather large shelving unit. But soon this will be for shelves. The tops of those will be for breeding tanks. Down there will be for grow outs, and the rest of the racks for jars. So if breeding these little buggers ever takes off. And then over here we have some of the females from the spawn with some Endler females. Half of my Endler females died on the move, so we had to take out the boys because they were severely outnumbering the girls. So that's a half planted tank. And then, excuse the mess, I just assembled these things yesterday. Then we have my peak. Hi, peak. And over here are the wilds. If they're not hiding, they're not only hiding. The male's holding again, which is not a huge surprise. He's pretty much always got little kids in his mouth. You can't see him. It's hiding in there. She's hiding over there. And then we have one of the babies. This one's probably going to go to Laura Lee on Saturday. And then, because they had to be moved out of the way, are the male Endlers. They're kind of... half of these are going to go to my little cousin who's going to start his first fish tank. And then what's any fish room without a cat? So, that's the beginning. As you can see, I have some long space over here to fill as well. But these are the beginnings of my fish room.